So just wanted to introduce myself first. My name is Mira Krivachet. I am the Assistant Director of Health Promotion in the Wellness Center. Robin, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Robin Berman. I use she, her, and hers, and I'm the Senior Health Educator and Advocacy Coordinator, and I am a sexual assault advocate here.
So Change was started several years ago. They are a sponsored student organization in the Wellness Center, meaning that they are supported by the Wellness Center, but they are student led. And Change does programming, education, support survivors of gender based violence, raises awareness on campus. And we hold weekly meetings. And we have something very exciting, whereas our fall applications are open.
So yeah, if you want to apply, click on that QR code. Take a picture of the QR code in the corner of the screen. We also have information about our application process on our social media platform, which I will put into the chat as well. But we are currently accepting applications to be part of this group.
All right, guys. So if you haven't been keeping up with the COVID statistics so far, um, obviously it is a huge detrimental thing in our lives right now, but there is over 7 million cases so far since today, October 7th, and over 200,000 deaths, which is not okay. And as you can see, there's a chart over on the side that is Illinois. You can look up on just like, I think you could just even type in Minnesota or like any state that you want and then COVID statistics, and you'll find your statistics as well. But these also just give like kind of how COVID is affecting the different races and how many people are recovering, etc.
Okay, so what is this event? Our goal is to talk about how we can spread love, not COVID. So we're going to talk about new ideas for socially distant dates so that we can stay safe and healthy during COVID, and we have a Kahoot to go along with this. And then finally, we'll be learning how to communicate our boundaries related to dating and COVID, and then we'll be finishing off by playing Mad Libs.
Okay, so we're gonna continue on and brainstorm some socially distant date ideas together. So we're gonna head out into breakout rooms for about 5 minutes to brainstorm some ideas. And to start us off with some examples, a virtual idea would be doing crafts together virtually, like over FaceTime. And an in-person idea would be taking a walk with masks. So we're gonna break out now.
People must be having good conversations.
I hope everyone had fun in their breakout rooms. We're gonna continue on and share some ideas together.
So these are some ideas we came up with on our own. You can just peruse the list. My personal favorite is the in-person stargazing. My partner really likes this, so I've done this quite a bit. It's not super awesome in like Chicago because of the pollution, but if you're somewhere else or like near the lake or something, it's really cute. Did anyone come up with any they'd like to share from their rooms at all? Breakout rooms?
Oh my God, I broke my Zoom, but I would like to share what Anne said because it was like a virtual pumpkin carving thing, which is so timely and is also the cutest thing I've ever heard.
Ooh, I like it. You could do like gingerbread houses too for Christmas with that.
Somebody in our group said baking, which we thought was a really cute idea, like baking through Zoom.
I agree.
I think I cut off Emma if Emma wanted to go. So sorry about that.
I personally am so excited to try the PowerPoint date because I want to make a PowerPoint about something really crazy and then present it. That sounds so fun.
My roommates and I did it last night, and I did a pyramid like from Abby Lee Miller, her like the Dance Moms pyramid. I did a pyramid ranking of my siblings because I have a lot of them. So highly recommend. We also had a ranking of the Vampire Diaries characters, things my boyfriend has said to me, things customers have said to me, and then stories from family trips. So highly recommend them.
Love that.
Mhm.
All right. Shall we move on to the next portion?
All right, hi, I'm Ryan. I'm going to be emceeing this Kahoot that I did not make. Liliana actually made it. So we're all going to give thanks to Liliana, but there's the game pin. I hope everyone's played Kahoot before. If you haven't played Kahoot in high school, then I don't know what to tell you because that stuff goes hard. So here we go. We're going to give it a minute for everyone to enter in, of course.
Loving the emojis.
You're welcome. That's me.
Oh my goodness. Okay, for the sake of time, I think you can join in whenever. Let's just get right into it, right? You can join in whenever. You can also just kind of watch as people go about it. So the way it's kind of structured is we're going to give like a prompt and a scenario, or like a scenario, and then you're just kind of going to rate the risk factors of it. And for the purposes of Kahoot, there is a right answer, but it's a lot of this stuff is of course subjective to how you and your comfortability with the person you're talking to, your partner and such, but just keep that in mind as we go through it if you get like a wrong answer. Oh my God, I hope we're all so excited. Oh my God. Okay. Question 1. What is the level of risk of a Netflix party? Chat and watch a movie together. Usually this is done like at home by themselves, where like you send a link through it. If you haven't done a Netflix party, I totally recommend. It's a wild time. I pause the video all the time, which just makes things so much more difficult for the other person watching. I also skip ahead. Oh my God, listen. Ugh. Ooh, no risk. Stunning. 12 out of 0. What? Everyone got it right. Oh my God, okay. Next question. Here we go. What is the level of risk of a dinner date outside without masks? Ooh, that's also a really cute restaurant. Don't know where that is. Wanna go 100%.
I think it's in Chicago.
It is in Chicago, according to Liliana, who has created this Kahoot. So we thank Liliana for everything in this.
I think it's in Lincoln Park.
Jessica, I think you're right. Yeah, I feel like I've seen it.
Oh my God, so medium or high risk? Okay, so we got a few high risk, which is like totally cool. Like that's what it is. This one was just arbitrarily ranked medium. Again, it's that idea of comfort and arbitrary subjectivity. What is the level risk of a socially distant picnic? Now listen, this really depends on where you are. Because if you're on Lakeshore, that stuff I feel like is going to be high risk to me, just because people on Lakeshore are wild, especially the more north you are. Like these people doing their yoga and stuff. I'm like, listen, man, like I need to be eating food and you're breathing very heavily while you're stretching. So let's take it down a notch. Oh, we have low risk. Okay. One medium risk, like that, like the solidarity there. All right, what is the risk of having someone over with a mask? Oh, for how long? Anyways. Now, see, if I have a cute mask, it might stay on for a little bit longer than I intended to. And I do have some cute masks. So medium risk, all right. I don't know how big some of y'all's houses are, but it's fine. Oh my God, okay, next question. Okay, playing truth or dare or a similar game on a video call. This is interesting because first off, you have to have like truth or dare just on a video call. Like what will you dare them to do? I dare you to hang up on me. Could you imagine? Could you imagine?
Oh my gosh.
Truth, do you love me? Oh, no risk. Okay. I dare you to come over to my house. What about that? Ooh, concepts.
High risk.
This could be a... Oh my God, next question. Okay, here we go. What is the risk of a dinner date inside without masks? Now see, also, I have to say, like, this is a heterosexual couple, like, can't relate. So already I'm a little like, high risk, but, you know, I'll be nice, so.
The truth is the truth.
The truth is the truth. Like, I mean, high risk, the solidarity. Thank you, my allies. Writing letters to each other, save USPS. Okay, we love that. Also, these like cards are really cute. Y, comma, hello. Like we love an Oxford comma. I don't really know what Oxford comma means, but I just say it.
That's not an Oxford comma, but yes.
No risk. Stunning.
Woohoo, Emma.
Yes, Emma. And then Francesca's on fire, as per usual, because she's a queen. Okay, Elizabeth, having someone over on the first date, question mark, without a mask. The times that used to be. I don't know, like something to say about this. What would we be doing on the first date? Interesting. What if you're like socially distant in their home? High risk. I see. That is correct, probably. Emma's on fire now. Love that. The risk of sexting. Oh my God. Could you imagine? This is so frustrating. We're skipping. Who's skipping? Excuse me. Oh, okay. Oh, no risk. All right. We love that. No contact over sexting. Just through the phone. Right. We got some other answers, which is totally valid. Because some sexting can lead to some things, some high risk activities. There we go. Stargazing in person on separate blankets. Like, if this is not your ideal dream, then I don't know what you're doing. Because like going outdoors, 1, nature, love her. 2, with someone you love. 2nd, like what could be more perfect than this? Stargazing. See, low risk, absolutely. There should be like, listen, fix that pollution level and there's no risk. Done. That's just what I'm going to say about it. Climate change is a real issue. And then the last question, which is multi-select. Oh, okay, wait. Oh, this Zoom thing's in my way. Are you comfortable talking about boundaries with COVID? Mask, contact. Remember, boundaries are important even outside the realm of COVID, but specifically now with COVID, because you have to take care of yourself and you have to be able to communicate with yourself so you can communicate with other people. Yes and no. See, there's no right answer here is the thing. Boundaries are a journey, and understanding and discovering and discussing your boundaries is a journey. And it may take a little bit of trust to start talking about those boundaries with another person. So amazing job, everyone. Again, props to Liliana for making this. Francesca's in 3rd, we love that. Who's in 2nd? Love not COVID. I also just remembered I was playing. I'd answer a single one of these questions. Anyways.
Yeah. Congratulations, Greta.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Shall we go ahead?
On to the next one.
I lost it.
Okay, so now that we've gone through the Kahoot, we're going to discuss some different levels of contact. So from lowest risk to highest risk, we have completely virtual, socially distanced with a mask, and finally the highest risk would be no mask. So if you're at the entirely virtual stage, that means no in-person contact, FaceTime, Skype, and pigeon mail only. If I'm not getting letters, then we're not at that stage. If you're at the socially distanced with a mask stage, there can be some in-person contact, maybe a walk on like a really wide trail. So you're still keeping that 6 feet apart and keeping your masks on. And that last stage is no mask. I also added that your partner or partners might be part of your quarantine bubble, which is something you can slowly work up to with them over time. So that's when you can sit in each other's laps, braid hair, hold hands, swap a little saliva if that's something you're comfortable with and all parties are consenting. Speaking of consent, you can go to the next slide. So you might be wondering, is consent any different online? The answer is yes and no. Yes, in that it's still required, or as in, it's not different. So no, as in it's still required. Yes, as in there's other challenges with being online. So the activities you can do might be limited, but consent must be given by everyone involved before anything intimate happens. However, consent also has a role in non-intimate scenarios, especially with COVID. So it's super important to get explicit consent every step of the way. So this includes maybe what your partner or partners are comfortable with in terms of dates. Would they prefer mask on or off? Are they comfortable with being in your home? Are you comfortable being in their home? Meeting roommates, because that can add a whole nother like network of people you're now in contact with. So it's really important to be super clear on those boundaries because it's so easy to get things like misconstrued over technology, whether that's like email, if you're still emailing your like significant others, but also over text. You can go to the next slide. And so the biggest question is always, how do I connect with people when all we have is like a few phones and a webcam or like a laptop and an iPad? But we've seen some really great examples of how to do that through those cute virtual date ideas from Lindsay, and that was awesome. But we think it's equally important to talk about some of the saucier situations as well. Just because you can't meet in person with someone you're talking with or dating or not defining the relationship with doesn't mean you can't get a little frisky. And here to talk about that is our resident expert, Francesca.
Howdy, everyone. Thank you, Manasa, for that wonderful intro. So, along the lines of love, consent, and technology, we're just going to talk about sexting. We're going to go there. I personally love talking about this. This is one of my favorite pastimes. So, if you're not maybe familiar with the term, sexting refers to the sending, sharing, and receiving of sexually explicit photos, texts, or messages. And predominantly, sorry, my son is with me. Predominantly, we send these through cell phones, but we can also send them through computers. You can do a little email sexting and, you know, other social media platforms. Okay, honey, we're going to let you go. So it is really important to note that the Journal of Adolescent Health reports sexting as a prevalent behavior among young adults, 18 plus, us included. And contrary to popular belief, sexting does not inherently translate to risky behavior or low self-esteem. Listen, it's really normal to be sexting. There's nothing wrong with it. I would argue there's a lot of benefits. But something that we need to talk about is that safely sharing intimacy with a partner can be hard, especially with COVID, with everything that's going on and following social distance guidelines. It can be really tough. So if you think sexting is an avenue that you and your partner or your fling or your whatever would like to pursue, just keep in mind the following. 1, sexting is only possible between consenting adults. Otherwise, it is considered sexual harassment. 2, forwarding or sharing sex without explicit permission is a violation of consent. Don't do that. 3, sexting is not for everyone. Find out what works best for you. At the end of the day, you just need to figure out what you and the person that you're involved with want to do. And as long as it's safe, happy, and healthy, you're doing great. Thank you.
Okay, so we're gonna get in breakout rooms shortly here and do some Mad Libs and then talk about how we might actually answer the rubric prompts that we have for you guys.
And do you mind sending the slides on the chat?
Yeah, I have them copied, but the chat is disabled.
Ah.
I can turn it on 1 second.
Okay.
And then we can go into breakout rooms after that.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, Jesus. Thank you, Mira.
Okay. Breakout rooms.
I love this.
Puppy.
Is he ignoring you?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know I was on. I thought I was on mute.
I did hear a story about someone who thought that they were on mute and thought that they were not on mute and then muted themselves to fart, but it turns out they were on mute and they unmuted themselves just to.
No. Where was this?
I don't know. I think I saw it on Twitter. It just made me happy. Mira, are you going to give them the 10 and 5-minute warnings, or do you want me to do that?
If you want to do it, that's good. Thank you.
Yeah. So who would I send that to? Lena, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay.
You could also put it in the group me.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Mira, I think the change students want you to finish the breakout rooms.
Oh, how did I not get that message?
I don't know, it's in the change.
My bad.
Are we waiting for one more group, or are we all here?
We're all back.
Awesome. Thank you. Okay. Oh, Anne, take it away.
So does anybody have any that they went through and they want to share with the group? It can be either serious ones or ones that you thought were funny. Next slide.
Do you want to go back to the slide where it has the?
Not bad.
We, our group went through and we did them, and then we role played them, which was quite fun.
It was very fun.
Yes.
We can give our real life example if you'd all like.
You want to do some live action?
Live action. Sure.
Okay, we're gonna do the green text one.
She's Jack.
I'm Jack.
Android represent.
Hey, how are you feeling? Are you feeling better, and did you get a COVID-19 test?
Yes, I did. It came back negative. I'm so relieved.
I bet. Now that you are COVID-free, would you like to go out this weekend?
I would love to. How do you feel about blank? And then our group said eating.
Stargazing.
No.
No.
That was the second. No.
You're messing.
Lena.
No, it was stargazing because then the second one is a separate
Lena,
blankets.
this is their production. Excuse you.
I'm just saying.
I'm
just saying I'm right.
I hate to say it. I hate to say it, but you're
Does anyone have any
wrong.
suggestions that they want us to talk about?
I'm not wrong.
It's fully restaurant, but whatever.
Okay. Well, anyways, our group said eating outside at a restaurant.
So I responded, I worry about how close I would be to people there. I'm more comfortable with a picnic in the park.
You're right. I was wrong.
Totally understand. We can do that.
Great. I should ask, do you wash your hands and wear masks when you go outside?
Yes. I also don't go to bars and only see a few friends.
Amazing.
Thank
Perfect.
you.
Alrighty. Shall we move on to the next slide?
Yes, you can continue.
Thank you. Tree.
All right, so for this one, we have kind of like a personal Mad Libs. We're not going to go through it, but something like a checkbox to keep in your mind. So like Manasa said, communicating boundaries with your partner is just as important when there's not a pandemic, but putting more of an emphasis even when there is a pandemic. So just fill in the blanks with these values that are most important to you when meeting someone for the first time. So such as like, to keep myself safe, I will do this. It is important that my partner respects blank. I want my partner to blank when I communicate boundaries with them. And to keep my partner safe, I will do this. So it's just something to keep in the back of your mind.
Thank you.
And then we have our conclusion. So thank you all for joining us. And if you have any questions surrounding this topic, feel free to
So sorry,
chat.
guys. Thank you so much for joining us. If you guys have any questions surrounding this topic, please feel free to ask us in the chat or email us at Mira's email there, or it is follow us on Instagram at change.luc. It's already in the chat. Robin put that there. We are recruiting members to join us still. So if you feel like this is kind of your vibe and you want to be a part of us, that is awesome. And applications are now live. It is actually in the Instagram. It's at this QR code. You can just scan that, or no, it's in this Google Doc right there because the QR code doesn't work. And yeah, follow us for more updates. And thank you guys so much for coming. It was nice seeing you all. Yes, and if you want supportive resources around gender-based violence, call the line, which is 24/7 on the weekdays. And I forget how many.
No, it's 9 to, actually, Robin, can you say the hours?
Yeah.
Because I know them off the top of my head.
Yeah, absolutely. So the line runs 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, and then it is 24 hours on the weekend when school is in session. It's a great way to find resources around gender-based violence, and it's completely confidential. So please feel free to call if you want any support or resources.
Thank you. No calls.
Thank you everyone for joining us. We hope that you have a good rest of the day. And if you're joining us for any other workshops, we'll see you later.
Everyone.
Thank you so much. Oh my God.
Where's the cat?
Thanks for coming, Peyton.
Yes,
yes. Oh my God. Thanks
Hi,
for
Peyton.
letting me come. I miss you all.
Should I stop sharing my screen, or is there
I'm
anyone
gonna
else?
end the meeting for everyone.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye. Great job.
Bye.
Bye.